Hello everyone, welcome to today's session. In our previous session, we have learned about what is a network, what is a computer network, and what is a internet. So in short, we can say that a group is called the network. Any group is called the network, and a computer network is defined as a group of computers. It's called the computer network. So this is the main concept of computer network, or in this subject we have learned everything about the computer network. So in this lecture we will learn about what is protocols and standards. So let's start. Okay, the first we'll understand is standards. So the standards provides a guideline to manufacturers, vendors, government agencies and service provider. It ensures that interconnectivity and the compatibility of the device. Here the main or the important word is a guideline. Standard means a guideline. It provides a guidelines to the manufacturers or vendors and agencies who wants to connect to the computer network. So anyone who wants to connect to the computer network, how to follow these standards, or we can say that how they have to follow some guidelines to connect to the computer network. Another thing that I want to say is that these are the standards that is created by some organizations. For example, that IEEE or the ISO is the organization. They have the rights of creating the standards of the networks. Okay, so not everyone can create that. Not everyone can create the standards or guidelines to connect the computer networks. There are some agencies who are working on it, and after some analysis or based on the analysis and based on the experiments, they create some standards, and everyone has to maintain that standard, or everyone have to follow that standards to connect to the network. So the second thing is standards help in maintaining market competitiveness and guarantees interoperability. It means if two computer wants to exchange some data, or two computer wants to communicate, then they have to follow the standards. So the one who are not follow that standards, they are not able to communicate. So the one who follow the standards or maintain that standards, so they are able to exchange the information very easily, or we can say that standards guarantees that two computers can able to communicate. So this is some basics of standards. So the next is a data communication standards. Data communication standards are of two categories: de facto and de jure. So the first is a de facto. De facto means by fact or by conventions. The standards that are not approved by any organizations but are widely used are the de facto standards. These are established by manufacturers. So what it means? As I said that some of the organizations who are working on the standards, and they have the rights to publish some new standards. So de facto is the standard that is not published or not the approved by the organization or that type of organization, but because everyone widely use that things, that is why it is become the standards, and that standard is called the de facto standards. And the next standard is a de jure standard. De jure means by a law or by a regulation. These are the standards that are recognized officially by an organization. So what it mean? As I said, the standard that is published by the organizations or the standards that is created by that organization, it is called the de jure standards. It means it is created by some laws or it is created by some regulations, or this is a widely acceptable standards. Everyone have to follow that standard because it is by the organization. So it is called the official standards, and that official standard is called the de jure standards. So basically we can say that standard is a guideline, and these guidelines are created by some organizations like ISO and IEEE. Next is a data communication standard. Data communication standard means if two computers wants to communicate or wants to exchange the information, the standard used is called the data communication standards. And that standard are categorized into the two categories. First is the de facto standards and the second is the de jure standard. The standard that is created by the juries of the organizations are called the de jure standards. It is widely acceptable, or we can say that it is the official standards. De facto means that is the standards that is not created by the jury of the organization, but people widely use that things. That is why it becomes the standards, and everyone are used that standard as a de facto standards. So this is about the standards. The next thing is the protocols. Protocols or the a network protocol is an established set of rules that determine how data is transmitted between different devices in the same network. So what it mean? We all know what is a standard, yes? So standard provides the guidelines that how to connect to that network, but the protocol provides rules that is determine how data is transmitted in the network. Network protocols are the reason you can easily communicate with the people all over the world, and thus play a critical role in modern digital communications. So what it means? That only the protocols are the responsible for exchanging the data. Without protocol, you are not able to exchange the information. So with the protocols, because the existence of the protocol, you can reach anyone or you can communicate with anyone all over the world. So this is about protocol. I want to give, so let's understand it with the example. So suppose I write a www.google.com on the web browser. Okay, homepage of Google is open. Now I copy the URL and paste to the search area. So you can see that with the www.google.com, there is another thing is attached, which is https:// Here https is called the protocol. So each and every website has their own protocol. With the help of that, we can communicate with other device on the network. So here we are on the network, and so with the help of https protocol, we can able to communicate with the Google server and easily fetch the information. So this is the basic introduction of protocol. There are multiple protocols available. But we'll understand that protocol in our previous session. The next is a GTU question. These are some questions that are asked in our GTU exam. That what is a computer network, what is the internet, what is a protocol, and explain protocol and standards. So I hope now you are able to answer that questions. Thank you so much for listening. Have a great day.